If you're wondering why I'm looking up there all the time, it's because I have my screen there so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah. Hi guys, and welcome to my new FAQ video. And yeah, let's just go. Hi Ola. Sometimes I find it's hard to associate a band album to a genre. What genre is your band Feared? Well, with Feared it's pretty easy. It's metal. I mean, I'm not that well-rounded with what genre is what. I mean, whenever I hear like post-metalcore or post-death something core, or I mean, that doesn't say me anything, basically. It's just metal. Just say metal when you mean it, okay? Death metal, fine. I understand what that is. Or black metal, but post-apocalyptic death gruntcore, I have no f***ing idea what you're talking about. Windmills or up and down headbanging? I'm definitely more of an up and down headbanging type of guy. Windmills just make me nauseous, and it looks cool, but no, I don't feel well. Feels like I'm gonna fall off the stage, which is not something you want to feel if you're playing live. What's your guitar tuning? Is that a baritone guitar you usually use? I mean, in this video also. Or you're tuning down. Make this clear to me, please, dude. Actually, all of my guitars are basically... Oh, sorry, Mr. Guitar. Oh, shit. Okay, let's put it in. Go on block. Usually my guitars are regular 25.5-inch scale length. I basically tune almost every one of my guitars to standard D, which is a full step down from standard E. So if you're in regular tuning, D standard is a full step down, okay? And occasionally, and more likely for a band like Feared, in the Haunted we basically played standard D, and then we tune to drop C once in a while in a couple of songs, at least on the new album. With Feared, nowadays I'm basically using drop C. So that's what it is. This is a regular scale, 25.5-inch scale length guitar. It's not a baritone by any means. No, it's not. What is your opinion on Cory Taylor's opinion about everything? Well, I don't mind Cory having an opinion, and I don't think it's his problem. I think the problem is that everyone cares so much about his opinion. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a news piece about his opinion. It's not his fault. It's just the news outlet has just made a thing of him having an opinion about something. So leave him alone! Do you prefer playing guitar sitting down or standing up? I almost always play standing, but I'm looking for a comfy chair for jamming at my recording desk. My name is Lion in Spanish. Roar! Okay. I obviously prefer to sit down because that's basically me resting. I mean, it's not like I'm standing at home when I'm recording or playing by my computer. Obviously, I'm sitting down, but I think it's very important to also practice standing up, because live, that's what you do. You're not sitting down live, are you? I mean, practice both and you'll be fine. Okay, and this is a very good chair, by the way. I mean, it's one of the bigger chairs from DX Racer. Sorry, I think it's the king size or something like that. It's very wide, so I can fit my guitar in here and I can move around these armrests a little bit. I can angle them out. I can angle them in. So yeah, they're not in the way. I just move a little forward and I'm good to go. Hey Ola, what is your monitor and your system? I like your DX Racer chair, by the way. Well, thank you. My monitor is an Asus PG348, I think. So it's an ultra-wide screen that I bought. I had an iMac before, but I switched out that iMac to a Mac Pro in an exchange. So I'm using this ultra-wide monitor, which I also have hooked up to my PC for whenever I'm playing games. It's awesome for certain games, like Witcher 3. It's amazing. And as you can see, the screen is very big. I like big. I love you. Do you love me? I love you. Hey man, I was wondering if you have ever mixed and mastered anyone's record other than your own band's records. I have, but I don't like to do it, and I'm gonna explain why. Around 2002, that's 15 years ago or something like that, I started a studio with one of my friends in Stockholm. We built a studio from the ground up, and it was awesome. I mean, the idea was that we would record and mix bands and just be awesome engineers. The problem was that I recorded all these bands, and I'm a pretty hard guy to work with. I mean, I'm very strict and very controlling in everything I do. So when there's a band that wants one thing and I hear them, I want something else. I want them to sound in a certain way and they want to sound like shit. But so that didn't really fit me. I mean, I'm not good with working with people. So I'm never going to be a good engineer because I cannot handle that other people don't want to sound like I want them to sound, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's just stupid. So I sold my part of the studio, and I've done a couple of mixing jobs after that, but it's just not my thing. I mean, it's time consuming. Since I'm such a control freak, I start really delve into everything, and it's just a never-ending story for me. So I decided not to mix anything by myself anymore because it's just not. I'm not a good engineer. I mean, I can do my videos and a little bit of my albums, but I mean, I'm not a professional in any means. So yeah, that's it. So stop asking me to mix your band's album. If I would, it would probably be shit anyways. Go find a professional engineer or mixing guy instead, okay? Is this the first album you recorded with The Haunted? The Dead Eye was the last CD I really liked front to back, and I didn't like the direction they took after verses. I used to fucking love them. I saw them here in the States when Revolver came out, but since you're such an awesome duty musician, I think you're gonna be a great addition for them, and I'm gonna give the new one a fair shot. Well, this is actually the second album I'm with The Haunted, and the last one, Exit Wounds, I had a couple of songs on that album, but like Time Will Not Heal and Kill the Lights, and I think there was one more. But for this album, the new one, Strength in Numbers, that is going to be released August 25th, they've let me take a much bigger role in the songwriting aspect. 50-60% is my music, and which is awesome. I like it, but the problem is that if people or fans hate it, it's mostly my fault. And that kind of blows. But I'm just gonna hope that people will like the album. Other than Dimebags, which guitarist or album do you find has the most brutal, heaviest, soul-crushing tone? That's a good one. I mean, I'm a fan of a lot of tones. I especially like Jeff Loomis' tone on Dead Heart and Dead World. But if there's a single guitar player that I think has a really cool sound, something that I kind of reminded myself by this past week, is the guitar player Chris Impellitteri. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Impellitteri. That would be the Italian version of it. But anyway, he has a crushing sound. You should check out his album. I think it's actually called Crush. It's from 2000, the year 2000, and the guitar tone is crushing, and also the bass tone is crushing too. So it's just a really nice mix of bass and guitar. I'm gonna link it here somewhere so you can check it out. But that's definitely one of my favorite rhythm guitar together with crushing bass guitar mix in that sense. Yes. Hey, Taylor.
Hello.
Hey. All right, that's enough for this time. If you have more questions, be sure to post them in the latest FAQ video. That would be this one, if this is the latest one. I don't know. After the next one, this is not the latest one. So when I'm uploading a new one, you should post your question in the comments of that one, not this one. But since this is the new one right now, you should post a question in the comments here, okay? So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm all Englund, by the way, if you didn't notice. And please subscribe to my channel. Click the bell notifications because I'm doing live questions and answers right now. And if you want to be notified when those are happening, you should click the notification bell so you get an email as soon as I'm doing my live stream FAQ. And yes, subscribe to my channel, do you? And see you next time. Bye.